Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Samuel from Smart ICO Investor. Today we're going to take a look at the markets. So last night I posted about this trade. This is Cardano. Come out to 12. So I can switch back to a regular Cardano chart. It's here. Wait, it's here. There we go. So this is Cardano. It had this like pop up from 1236 to 1275 overnight, and it's usually pretty indicative that a move is going to come. So I went long at let's switch to this one. Wait, no, so it's ADAZ18. So switch over here. So I went long at 1295. Sorry, somewhere my long was starting at like 1295, and then I also longed in at 1300. So right now we're at 1308, and we're starting to push up. It's actually pretty good. I've been thinking about it, and I may actually take it off and wait for a pullback, because during the moment I was a little bit quick to actually take the trade. Depending on how it goes, I may just, we'll look at it. I'll take a look at it in a little bit, but I just wanted to catch the movement in case it kept on going up. But it seems like momentum is about to fall off a little bit, so I wonder if it's better just to wait until it comes down and touches this 21 EMA on the 12-hour, which would be at 1289. I could get a better entry, but that just really depends on what BTC is doing today, and BTC is still not doing anything. So let's come down to a 1 hour. BTC is still stuck in that channel that I drew yesterday. I thought we were going to be moving into a lower channel down here, but really we just popped back up. So yeah, nothing significant happening. This is a bearish formation, though, when you have kind of this upwards tapering volume, and with a steep drop off below. So again, BTC is being very boring, which just means that the alts have better chance to pump. So let's take a look at the alts. First we'll go to Bitcoin Cash. Let me switch back to the 12-hour. So there is some possibility of Bitcoin Cash making a move. We've closed above the, we're about to close above the 12-hour. I would wait for a firm close of this. You know, that would be like the 530 level that would close above to enter into a trade. So not taking a look at Bitcoin Cash today. EOS again needs to have some sort of significant break, either up or down, for there to be any reason to come into this. To me, it looks, well, I don't know. You know, it doesn't look like anything really, because we haven't moved at all. ETH-BTC, oh man, ETH-BTC has some of the tightest Bollinger Bands at the moment right now. In the width of them, you can see that there's just been this compression, and don't want to put it on, but we've gotten a very tight compression. So at some point we're going to get a increase in volatility, which means that we'll have a big move in either direction. I don't really know if this is going to be up or down. I still have a short on at 229, or sorry, somewhere between 229 and 227. I had two of them but still riding that, collecting the interest. So nothing moving there today. We'll get into the alts here in a second. So let's take a look at LTC. Yeah, I wouldn't touch LTC yet. Where is... Here's one trade of the day. So yesterday didn't actually get to come down all the way to the entry, but it came pretty damn close. And now we've bounced back up. So still riding this one. You know, the original entry was down here at 1,450 sats. I'll have to go back and check. I need to make a note of this. I don't think it was back here. I think it was, maybe it was back here. Yeah, it was 1,450 sats was the original entry. So, you know, for the people that stayed in, where's 1,450, right? So that's a 13% gain. 13% gain over 8 days, which has been had. Still expect more as we are continuing up on this upward trend line. On the upward trend, that's all right. So but it's just interesting to see how that looks. XMR, I was pretty bullish on, or sorry, bearish on. And I think I still am, but you know, there's not been any real continuation of move yet. XRP is looking like it may be bouncing soon. I would think it's probably going to come down to here to 42 cents. But you never know. I don't know if I'd want to buy there yet. And then let's take a look at Cardano. Yeah, I already walked through this one. So we had the pop-up. Looking for an increase in the price. I think that like a pullback to this 1257 area on Binance would be healthy. On BitMEX it was 1289. That way you can get a re-entry again and try to get some up movement. However, you know, it could be doing what TRX is doing and just going vertical, which is, wow, look at that. TRX is had a nice squeeze and just went vertical. It's looking like a lot of other alts. Wow, look at that, 420 sats. So and Tron is the beast today. All right, I think that's all the major alts. Let's head over to the BitFit. Let's head over to the Binance list and take a look at the change on the day. Right, so WTC finally got the pop. So Walton Chain is definitely looking pretty good at the moment. I finally had a pop above the 12-hour. So this one is going to go high on my list. 3%. MDA. Wow, look at that. That's parabolic. I don't have much to say except take a look at that on a pullback. Let's go to an hourly chart. So Walton Chain has a nice pump up, consolidation, pump up. MDA is just full on, just up. Full blast. Let me go back to the 12-hour. Right, so PPT again looking really solid. ZRX, talked about this one yesterday, and we had a 20% move on OX. Same thing for OneChain. I think OneChain could have a big move here in the next day or so. Aaron, again, here's that pullback. I would want to wait until the 12-hour touches, which could be here in this like 7,000. 7,000 probably could be a pretty good entry. 6,500 would be even better. Link, it's looking okay. That's a great setup right there. Wait for a pullback back to the 12-hour, 21, and then you can buy that one. Everex. Here's the pullback. Wow, look at those candles. Huge candles. Wow, look at that. So anyways, that looks pretty decent. Wow, who just buys and sells that so quickly? Oh, so some like flash pump. Still looks good though. So I think most of the other ones are just in a holding pattern. You know, oh, actually that's pretty good. Yeah, Icon is going to pump at some point. In cash will pump at some point. I'd like to see the key pump at some point. Remember, so here's the pullback, right? 6,000 sats, and then it's a rebuy. Same thing for here. It's a pullback. Sky again, pullback down to the 12, rebuy. Yeah, nothing too clear. Oh, that's a nice setup. A lot of bullish. A lot of bullish setups at the moment. I think I like, which one did I like the most? Walton Chain. Walton Chain and PPT. PPT on a pullback. Walton Chain you can get in now since it's had a clean break and it's about to close above. So Walton Chain. Here's how the risk would be set up. Just drag this up so it's shorter. Okay. That would be first target is 23%. And you're looking to touch the top. So 75% increase. So that has a lot of legs. A lot of legs it could be. And it's just starting as well too. So definitely one to keep an eye on. Is this the Walton Chain run again? Wow. So nothing really today except for Walton Chain and PPT populist token. I think while Bitcoin is still doing nothing, it's probably better to focus on the alts. Still sticking to one chain and still sticking to the East Short, and that's about it for now. Walton Chain is going to be added to that list shortly. So that kind of wraps it up for today. I need to go for a run or something before these videos. That wraps it up for today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, guys.